us because he loves us.
He died on a cross to pay the price for our sin.
Jesus gave his love freely for everyone.
Raise your hands if you believe what we have shared.
¡Jesus! ¡Somos más fuertes, Jesús! ¡Viva el Lord! ¡Salve, Señor!
Father, to empower him, to enable him to walk a life that pleases you.
Had you ever heard this gospel story of Jesus before?
កាលពីមុនដែលធ្លាប់ឮពីព្រះយេស៊ូវទេNo.
He was just laying on this bed, completely paralyzed on the left side of his body. We just began to pray for him. You could see his muscles just started twitching, and the leg that was completely paralyzed, he began walking. Right then, my mind shattered. It shows that it has nothing to do with me. I mean, it's all God. It's all his power. The power is in his message, in his word.
One of the little boys, a bone was sticking up higher in his stomach. John Smithwick felt the bone go down.
The doctor that had worked with this baby boy earlier, based off his medical knowledge, looking at the x-rays, he's saying they look the same length.
And he's totally walking.
I feel good that God allowed us to be a part of this. I've never seen God do this before.
Hey everybody, my name's John Smithwick. I'm president and founder of Global Ventures, a ministry that's dedicated to reaching the lost and targeting the unreached that have never heard the gospel around the planet. And it has been a privilege to co-labor with folks like Vision 2020. They have helped get us funds at times when we're in some of the most desperate areas of the world, sharing the gospel with those that have not heard. Areas like Thailand, Cambodia, even Bangladesh in recent times. Well, Vision 2020 is helping to make a difference in areas like that for the glory of God by funding frontline evangelists, frontline crusaders, evangelism projects, and organizations like Global Ventures. You give and plug in, whether you're a church, a pastor, a businessman, or just a common worker. When you allow your influence, your gifts, your giving to get in and behind Vision 2020, it goes to truly the least of these that God so desperately wants to impact with his love and his gospel message. And so I want to encourage you, be a part and make a difference today. God bless.